shooting, scoring! And what a snipe!
Oh, he smoked him like a Christmas ham, as we say.
Back cross ice, what a save by Laurel! History has repeated itself. Greater Sudbury has won back-to-back NOJHL championships.
Hey, welcome back into our league studio, everyone. I'm Alex Bastyovanszky, and yes, this is NOJHL Game Day. On tap for today are some huge matchups, and I'm here to get you all set before the puck drops, so let's get to it.
Now pass forward, what a shot, what a goal!
Let's just get this out of the way. Last season finished on an extremely painful note for the Espanola Paper Kings. They lost out on the 8th and final playoff spot to Iroquois Falls by just 2 points. But this season, the Paper Kings have shown they intend to not just make the postseason, but to compete for the title. They're currently second in the standings and have opened many eyes around the league.
Yeah, well, this season has, like you said, has been really, really good. Like we're what are we, 10-4-1 right now or something like that. We came out of the gate super hot. We've kind of leveled out and, met with the players and identified some roles, and everybody's buying into what our expectations are right now, and we're playing some quality hockey and some good structured hockey.
Back in front, Guthrie scores! Braden Guthrie on a great set play from the Paper Kings.
The Paper Kings have been an offensive juggernaut. Their 65 goals scored rank second in the league, and leading the way for them has been Joseph Coates, who's third in NOJHL scoring. Not bad for a guy who was playing Junior C last season.
That's blocked. Here comes Joseph Coates, shorthanded for the hat trick. He's got it!
Joseph Coates for us has been fantastic. He's a pretty dynamic player. Skates well, has a great offensive vision, can score. He can distribute the puck.
Espanola was also thrilled to get team captain Cameron Menard back this year.
On the other side, Menard scores! An arm, Bana Blanca, Brendan Newell.
Cameron Menard, he can create offense, and he's been a great addition to have us come back with some confidence in playing with Coates. I feel like they're a pretty big threat when we can get them going, and they have been.
North Bay Battalion draft pick Owen Smith is just 16 years old, yet sits third on the team in scoring with 17 points.
Huge offensive upside, but he also plays 200 feet of the ice. He kind of reminds me of a former player that we had, Grant Booth, and Boother was fantastic for us, and Smitty, he's going to see some big things coming. He's awesome.
Running the other way with a couple nice moves to Smith again, and he scores! And another hat trick, this time it's Owen Smith.
And in September, Smith scored what just might end up being the NOJHL goal of the year.
Now across the line, here's a beautiful move, walking in and scoring! Oh my, what a goal by Owen Smith!
I've watched that goal probably about 15 times since. That's a pretty big deal at this level and the pace that we have for a 15-year-old to be able to think that quick and then execute it. It was awesome.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Carter Drigo and Graydon Guthrie are both back, providing serious depth to the lineup. Plus, Coach Rapsowicz feels his goaltending duo might just be the best in the league.
Something that's led to our success this year for sure is our goaltending. We've got Jack Helke came back this year, and Logan Vale. Those two have been phenomenal for us. The addition of Vale has allowed them to have a super healthy competition where they're pushing each other and being able to stay at a higher level.
Of course, the season is still young, but the Paper Kings have certainly given notice they intend to be front runners to win it all next spring.
I think a couple of the things that we need to do to stay the course is we need to stay structured. Obviously, we need to stay super disciplined. I think that, and putting attention to just a little bit more detail. I think that we could stay in the race, and hope that we can.
Shoots, he scores! A power play goal from Menard.
Yeah, they've been dynamite so far this season. Okay, Powassan was hosting Sudbury last night. The Cubs came out firing.
McCartney with the puck. Over to the near side for Newton. He can wire it. He does. Nolan Newton. Dubroy throws it out for Long. Long stops up, takes a shot. He scores. Caden Long scores in his return to Powassan with 4.3 seconds left on the clock.
Sudbury up 2-0 after one. In the second, though, the Voodoos, wearing those awesome black alternate jerseys, by the way, got going for a bit. Caden Cowell cut the deficit to 1, and then 5 minutes later, the Cubs give it away out front. Mason Brownlee says, thank you very much. He ties it up. All Cubs after that, though. Mason Walker, that is his 7th goal of the season already. The sweet snipe puts Sudbury ahead for good. They pull away to get their first win against Powassan this season, 7-2 the final. This might go down as one of the more surprising results of the night. French River in Kirkland Lake. The Rapids were all over the Miners like a bad rash. Just a $1.19 in. Michael Mrazek bangs it home to put the visitors up 1-0. Midway through the frame off the draw, Tristan Kitchen pulls the trigger. Deflects off somebody. Who knows? Regardless, it was 2-0 Rapids. Still in the first, Cole McGuire completely ignored out front. Big mistake. French River making it 3-0. Then, in the second frame, off to the races.
Now Giacopi, he sends that off. Craking in alone is Rojo Bolton. Quick little move, and he scores!
You know, Richard Whitty came on the show a couple of weeks ago and said, don't sleep on French River. They will burn you. And the Rapids proved him right once again. 6-2, they upset the Miners. A border battle between the Sioux Eagles and the T-Birds for a while. The teams traded goals in the first. Jaden Arnold cleans up the loose garbage to give the T-Birds the lead. In the second, the Americans would respond. Gabriel Clark, the seeing eye point shot, his first of the season to tie it. Just a minute and a half later, the T-Birds reclaim the lead. Shea Chorney grabs his first of the season right there. 50 seconds later, though, Lucas Caulfield jumps on the miscue behind the net. It's tied again late in the period, though.
Opportunity here for the Thunderbirds. Here comes McCauley. McCauley comes in, takes a shot, scores! Callum McCauley.
McCauley reels off the first of 5 straight T-Birds goals. The Eagles would make the score a bit more respectable late, but ultimately 8-5, the final score they lose. Okay, big news. Owen King is back in the NOJHL. Last season's goal-scoring champ, acquired from the Milton Menace of the OJHL. 50 goals Owen scored for Blind River last season. That is a massive addition for the surging Sudbury Cubs. Today's game previews brought to you, of course, by Rogers, great deals on now. Shop today. Hearst Espanola, this is gonna be a good one. The teams have played twice this season. They split those games. And Jacks 4-0-1 in their last 5. The Kings with the same record. Can't wait to watch that one. Iroquois Falls taking on the Timmins Rock. One game between the squads this season, and Timmins took them down 5-2 on October 12th. The Rock 2-2-0-1 in their last 5. The Storm 1-3-0-1. Eagles and T-Birds are going to do it again tonight. So far this season, the T-Birds have won both encounters, including last night. Eagles 2-3 in their last 5. The T-Birds 4-0-1-0. And Powassan taking on French River. The Voodoos looking to get back on track after falling big time to Sudbury last night. First meeting of the year between the two squads. Voodoos 3-2 in their last 5. The Rapids picked up a big win last night. They are 2-3. Prime time player from last night, Shea Chorney of the Sioux Thunderbirds, was massive. Scored his first 3 goals of the season, a hat trick to help take down the Sioux Eagles. And your play of the day brought to you by BrokerLink Auto, Home, and Business Insurance. BrokerLink, life is confusing. Your insurance shouldn't be. It's 2 former Voodoos hooking up to burn their old team.
Sony couldn't keep it in. And now Dubroy gets to it. Dubroy throws it out for Long. Long stops up, takes a shot, he scores! Caden Long scores in his return to Powassan with 4.3 seconds left on the clock. Assist by Caden Dubroy, and that's Long's 3rd of the season.
And that's all the time we've got for today. But just a reminder, all throughout the season, to stay up to date on everything that's going on with the NOJHL, be sure to check out the league's official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.